I don't know what you're doing here because I don't think you love me.
Okay, I'm listening. What you need?
I don't need anything from you. It's just that.
I'm just frustrated. From
No,
what?
you could that slut in Egypt, but you can't be compassionate with me?
Go.
A relationship built across continents can seem like the perfect love story, but once everyday life begins, romance is often replaced by difficult conversations, cultural differences, and the reality of living together. That is exactly what unfolded in Debbie and Mido's journey on 90 Day Fiancé. What began as an exciting international romance quickly evolved into a relationship filled with hope, misunderstandings, emotional confrontations, and serious questions about whether love alone could overcome their differences. Their story isn't simply about two people from different countries trying to make a relationship work. It's about expectations, communication, ambition, compromise, and discovering whether two people truly share the same vision for their future. Debbie introduces herself as a 55-year-old insurance agent from New Orleans, Louisiana. While her professional life follows a structured routine, she explains that her personal life became much more adventurous after a trip to Egypt with her daughter several years earlier. During that vacation, she met Mido, an Egyptian tour guide who immediately caught her attention. Although his opening flirtation initially made her uncomfortable, their connection gradually grew stronger after they spent more time together, eventually leading to a romantic relationship and an engagement. According to Debbie, Mido is not only her fiancé, but also an actor and model in Egypt. She describes him as charismatic, confident, and popular on social media, with hundreds of thousands of followers. She admits that she has never really seen much of his acting work because he always tells her he'll explain it once they're together in person. Even without seeing his performances, she believes he has built a successful career and hopes that success can continue in the future. From the beginning, one important part of Mido's personality becomes obvious. He has enormous ambitions. While he is excited to marry Debbie, he also dreams of becoming a major actor in the United States. Debbie openly admits that this dream worries her. She wonders whether he will truly be happy building a life with her if Hollywood doesn't provide the opportunities he expects. Rather than criticizing his ambition, she simply questions whether both of them are entering the relationship with the same priorities. The anticipation surrounding Mido's arrival creates one of the first emotional moments in their story. Debbie waits anxiously at the airport after learning that his flight has landed. As passengers continue leaving the terminal, she begins wondering whether he ever boarded the plane at all. Her anxiety grows until Mido suddenly appears, revealing that he intentionally surprised her. While he enjoys the playful reveal, Debbie admits she had become so worried that she was physically sick. The moment ends with laughter, relief, and affection, showing that despite their future challenges, there is genuine happiness in finally being reunited after spending so much time apart. Shortly after arriving in New Orleans, Mido talks enthusiastically about chasing his American dream. He confidently states that nothing is impossible and believes this is his opportunity to become famous in Hollywood while also marrying Debbie. His confidence is unmistakable. He even jokes by acting out famous movie lines, showing how seriously he takes his acting ambitions. Debbie appears proud of his confidence, but viewers can already sense that his career goals may become a major factor in their relationship. As Debbie introduces Mido to New Orleans, the couple appears relaxed and playful. They joke while exploring the city, admire the architecture, and laugh together as Debbie explains some of the more colorful parts of Bourbon Street. Mido also becomes excited about taking photographs throughout the city, explaining that maintaining a strong social media presence is important because he wants to build his acting career. His enthusiasm seems genuine, and Debbie appears happy seeing him enjoy her hometown. However, the mood begins to shift when Mido asks how far Hollywood is from New Orleans. Learning that it is much farther away than he expected surprises him. Almost immediately, he begins suggesting the possibility of moving there. Debbie's reaction is noticeably cautious. She reminds him that they don't know anyone in Hollywood and gently points out that they still have a wedding to plan within the next few months. Rather than celebrating the beginning of their life together, she begins wondering whether his attention is focused more on acting than on their relationship. This moment represents one of the first major turning points in their journey. Neither person is necessarily wrong. Mido sacrificed his previous life to move to America and naturally wants to pursue his career. Debbie, meanwhile, expected their first weeks together to center on building their relationship and preparing for marriage. The conflict isn't simply about geography, it's about priorities. Each person seems to believe something different should come first. Another disagreement soon reveals how differently they communicate. Debbie explains that an argument began after Mido asked her to record a video of him, but she accidentally took a photograph instead. What might have seemed like a minor mistake quickly developed into a much larger conflict. Debbie insists the mistake was accidental, while Mido says he became upset because he believes she threw her phone toward him afterward. Each remembers the situation differently, making it difficult for either person to feel fully understood. As they continue discussing the disagreement, deeper issues emerge. Debbie says she sometimes wants to enjoy experiences together without constantly taking photos or videos. Mido responds that documenting their relationship is important, mentioning that such evidence helped demonstrate their relationship during the immigration process. From his perspective, recording memories has practical value in addition to supporting his acting career. Debbie, however, seems to be expressing a desire for genuine connection rather than constant documentation. The conversation becomes even more complicated when Mido speaks about respect within relationships and references his own cultural expectations. Debbie doesn't dismiss his beliefs, but she makes it clear that she also expects mutual respect. Rather than finding common ground, the discussion reveals just how differently each person approaches conflict.